It ranks number 20 in Africa's highest currency and has lost value in recent years due to the country's poor monetary policy. The highest currencies in Africa are those that rely on commodities such as oil and other minerals. Although other countries have fewer goods and content, their currencies are stable and valuable due to better political landscapes and excellent monetary policy. In the foreign exchange market, investors have recently begun to trade with currencies as some of them are no longer exposed to fluctuations in demand and supply of commodities. Some of the highest currencies in Africa come from countries with a wealth of commodities. Therefore, their currencies are strong due to the price increases of their goods. The forex market is effortlessly the largest and most liquid in the world. The vast majority of trading takes place in major financial centers in the US, UK, Japan, Singapore, Switzerland and Hong Kong. The currency most commonly used worldwide is the US dollar in conjunction with other world currencies. For new and up-to-date forex market participants, getting acquainted with the world's most heavily traded currencies is one of the first and most important steps. It is needless to say that the US dollar is the most powerful currency in the world. It is the most heavily traded currency and remained the largest reserve currency in the world after the Bretton Woods system ended. It is also one of the two most common de facto currencies used by small countries such as Aruba, Cambodia and the Dominican Republic. The euro, known as the euro, is the official currency of 19 states in the euro area, and several other states are in the process of introducing it as the official currency. The euro is ranked number 10 on the list of the 20 best, strongest currencies in the world. It is also one of the most heavily traded currencies in the world, widely used in international payments. The highest denomination currency is $500, which equates to $554. Ireland is one of the fastest growing countries in Europe, rounding out the world's top 5 richest countries. The euro is the second largest reserve currency and, after the US dollar, the second most traded currency in the world. There are 3 automakers in the top 10 list for 2014, although only Honda ranked in 2010. Before you head off to your trip, read our handy currency converter below to get an idea of what's going on. The euro is the main currency of the European Union and was introduced on the 1st of January 1999. It holds the title as a second currency reserve and is the official currency of 19 of the 28 member countries of the EU. The currency initially began in the form of travelers' checks and electronic transfers, and a few years later, in 2002, physical banknotes and coins appeared. With the introduction of the euro, the economic interdependence of trade between all EU member states opting to introduce it should be increased. Dollarization occurs when residents of a given country overuse the United States dollar or another currency with or instead of their national currency. In some cases, unofficial dollarization occurs when certain individuals withhold bank deposits in foreign currency or bonds, paper money, to protect against increased local currency inflation. By contrast, official dollarization occurs when a government decides to legally introduce a foreign currency as primary money. The value of currencies varies worldwide and changes frequently over time. The exchange rate converts the value of one currency form into another. Knowing this rate is especially useful when traveling to different countries. Knowing the most profitable exchange rate in the world takes away all financial worries. In order to give you a better idea of the world's highest currency values, in 2019 we compiled a list of the highest currencies in the world. You can compare these currencies with the exchange rate of India for a better judgment. After a short while, the pound expanded its position in the world market. The GBP is constantly being upgraded compared to other currencies in the world. It is important to note that banknotes look different in different administrative areas of the UK. The Gibraltar pound is the official money used in Gibraltar, a British overseas territory. It was introduced in 1927 and has crept into the list of the world's highest currencies. The Gibraltar pound is the same size as the US dollar, but differs in its banknote design. The British pound is the world's strongest currency, but only completes the top 5 on this list. British colonies issue their own banknotes, which are visually different from banknotes issued by the Bank of England, but rated 1:1. Therefore, there are several of them: Scotland, Northern Ireland, Manx, Jersey, Guernsey, Gibraltar pounds and St. Helena Island pound and Falkland Islands pound. The official currency of New Zealand has been a New Zealand dollar since 1967. The same currency will continue to be used in the Cook Islands, Tokelau, Niue and Pitcairn Islands. Generally, this currency is called Kiwi, which is named after the national bird and appears on the $1 coin.